We here at
I just
Clark's
take
Pet
one pill
Emporium
each
welcome
morning
you to
and
bring
zero
in your
heartburn all
pets.
day.
We
So
know that
cheers.
having your pet with you
Prilosec
makes the
OTC.
experience of
Ooh, are
shopping
those
for
jalapeno
them
poppers?
even better.
Prilosec OTC prevents excess acid that can cause heartburn, so you can enjoy the holidays. 1 pill a day, 24 hours, 0 heartburn. It's possible while taking Prilosec OTC. Uses directed
And
for
we
14 days to
welcome you
treat
to
frequent
bring your
heartburn, not for
kids
immediate relief.
also.
Mix a little sports analysis,
Clark's
pop
Pet
culture, and
Emporium,
great interviews.
your pet's
You've got the
second
Rich Eisen
best
Show
friend.
podcast. Bo Jackson talks about his greatest accomplishment.
July 21st,
Hi everyone, my name is
1990.
Master Sergeant
I took
Jacob
third
Rhodes.
strike,
I am
one
an Air
purpose
Force
right down the
Special
pipe,
Warfare
turned around, had a
Pararescue.
few choice
Air
words
Force
with the
Special
umpire.
Warfare are
He
proud
proceeded to
supporters
toss
of
me
Kobe
out of the
Network
game.
and New
Spent the
Mexico
rest
Youth
of the
Sports.
day
Air
with
Force
my
Special
wife, my
Warfare
baby girl,
operators
who was
are
born that
critical
morning at
thinkers.
6:30
They maintain a high
a.m.
level
The
of
Rich Eisen
fitness.
Show
They take
podcast,
initiative
wherever
and
you
they don't
listen.
quit. For more information on Air Force Special
Did you know you can
Warfare,
recycle your
contact me
Christmas
at the
tree for
number
free?
listed below.
Starting January 2nd, Just Sprinklers will pick it up for free. Leave some non-perishable food items next to the tree to support Feed NM Kids. Get the details and schedule your free Christmas tree pickup at justsprinklers.com.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque.
At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors.
The best sports show in New
Because
Mexico.
whatever it takes
For
is what it
5
takes
years
to build
running.
great futures.
This is the opening drive
Great
with
futures
three-time New
start
Mexico Sportscaster of the Year, Jeff Symbieta, and JJ Bond.
How you feeling,
fight the
Lobo
battles no
fan?
one hears
Mountain
about.
West Play starts tonight in the pit. Colorado State and New Mexico, the 22nd ranked Lobos, 6.5 point favorites over the Rams. They come in 8-5. Mountain West Play should be fantastic. There's opportunities, there's obstacles every single week. Resume building games that could really hurt you down the stretch. It's conference play, man. That's what it's all about. Their teams, they're able to carry some good numbers over when you start smashing together net rankings, Ken Palm rankings. But the marquee game is tonight in the pit. It's the Lobos, it's the Rams. And as we head into the second season of conference play, what are your expectations? So for me, before the season started, as we looked ahead, I was saying, all right, top 4. Lobos should be a top 4 team in Mountain West play. I push that to top 2. I think they should be competing with San Diego State to win the Mountain West regular season title. I think the Aztecs should still be the favorites. They deserve that. They're a good basketball team. Played a tough non-conference schedule. They're 9-3. So it's not like they struggled mightily in non-conference play. I think that's the order right now. I think it's San Diego State. I would have New Mexico ahead of Utah State right now. Some of the odds makers out there have it the other way around. And then you have teams like Colorado State, Boise State, UNLV. And the UNLV sitting there going, hey guys, we're having that Utah State, New Mexico conversation. Well, we're 11-1. So why not us? Absolutely. And that's the beauty of Mountain West play, is that you're looking at a multi-bid league once again. A lot of opportunities for these teams to build their resume, overcome a tough loss. And I think that's, you are in a good conference when, all right, if you have a bad loss, one of these teams comes up and gets you. Wyoming with their numbers. Well, we know if they get Graham EK back in the rotation, Hunter Maldonado, that has been a really good combo. Air Force, Clune Arena, Clune Gloom, that's a real thing. It happens. But if one of these teams gets you, it doesn't sink you like it would if you didn't have the amount of good teams atop your conference. And that's a very good place to be. It's a good sign for the Mountain West Conference. But it's also, you got to be locked in game to game. You got to. It's cliche. It's we're on to Cincinnati. It's what's next. But it's what you have to do to be a good basketball team. And Richard Patino talked about having that mentality of trying not to get too far ahead of yourself.
South Alabama, Southern Utah, Colorado State, Wyoming. We approach them all the same. I have not watched one clip of Wyoming. I'm not even a little bit concerned with them. Now, when it's time to prepare for them, I know it's going to be a very tough game. But my sole focus is on my team as well as Colorado State. Colorado State probably has our guys' attention a little bit more because they won at St. Mary's. But they clearly dealt with injuries. Nico is a terrific coach. Their staff does a great job. They have a terrific identity and a terrific program, and that's what we're trying to build our program, to have that level of consistency. They just dealt with injuries, and at some point they're going to get healthy and they're going to figure it out. They're starting to figure it out. So I look at every opponent the same, and that's why I try very, very hard not to get too high, not to get too low. But, yeah, they're all going to get healthy at some point. And Stevens and a lot of those guys, I mean, they've got some really good. Tanjay plays hard. You know, they're playing two bigs together really good. So just one game at a time. And
that's why if you're looking at this number 6.5, I think it's a 1-2 possession game. I think it's just going down to the end. It should be a fantastic game at the Pit tonight. Right now, just got this in. There are over 13,300 tickets out for this game. Sold. So Lobo fan, plan ahead. Doors were open in 90 minutes before the game. They said that they had over 4,000 showed up in the first 30 minutes against Iona when the doors opened. It really helped them get through that process. So if you can, plan ahead. Get out there early. Get it in the building so you'll be able to get into your seat for a tip-off. It's buzzing. Over 13,000 tickets out. And this answers the question. Everyone says, what do you need? No, show up, support your team. Winning is the ultimate thing in sports. There's always going to be that small core that's there through thick and thin, but life happens. And when something doesn't pique your interest, you might not invest in it as much. That's what football is going through right now. You got the strong core that's there regardless, game in and game out. And that'll help keep your pulse beating. But the fans are there. You have to win them back. Doesn't matter if you're Lobo basketball, Lobo football, you're a professional team. You put in the work, you put up the results, you'll get the fans back. We're a fickle bunch of people. We're fair weather people, most of us. We really are. Even if you're a diehard fan of said team, how much are you really going to invest if they're terrible? How many channels changed on Sunday watching the Broncos lose to the Rams like that? Even Nickelodeon can save that for most people. But the passion is coming back. And the thing is, in this day and age, in basketball, it is different. The transfer portal, what NIL can bring to the table, if you can hit on the right group of guys, things can turn on a dime. And for this Lobo team, they knew coming in, they had to get some forwards. They had to get some bigs to mesh with that backcourt. And Rich Pitino talked about why this team has been able to adjust so quickly, come together, and play at this level.
I give credit to those guys. The one thing about our team, and who knows if it changes or not, but everybody's accepting their roles. That's very, very hard. Now, it's all feel good right now because we haven't lost a game, so who knows when that does happen. But the bottom line is you got to give Morris and Josiah credit because they have come in here and they just play hard. They're great teammates. They just want to win. They compete their butts off. They never take a possession off in practice. And that's how you get integrated into a new locker room where people gain respect for you right away. It's not about what they say on a daily basis. It's what they do on a daily basis. So they've been very, very intelligent early. I think our guys have been really smart about how to get them the ball. But the one thing about those two guys is, and for the most part, all